What's up, good folks? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, Bernicia. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, so I'm here with my Baddies East episode check-in, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get into some things that happened in the episode this past week. Boy, I'll tell you, it's a lot to get into, okay? And before I get started, let me just say this. I know a lot of you people some of you are fans of Krishan Rock, the Rock Tars, or whatever you guys call yourselves. So I know that y'all gonna be pissed off, but listen, I call things as I see it. Okay? If it's fuck shit, it's fuck shit. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start with this conversation or this situation confrontation situation that happened between Tesheki and Natalie and Krishan in the kitchen or what. Okay. So as the episode is starting, by this point, the security, they begin trying to remove Tesheki from out the kitchen, okay? Here she goes constantly throwing shit at Natalie. So Natalie starts saying, Krishan, you're the reason why I'm in this whole situation. You going back talking shit about your sister and then talking shit to me, you know what I'm saying? And then she was telling Tesheki how, Krishan tried to have, a few of the girls try to fight her, or some of the girls, or what she trying to tell Tesheki, what the real deal is. But Tesheki at this point is already in beast mode. And quite frankly, I'm not upset with her for, not hearing that shit, because at the time it's like, okay, well, bitch, you don't disrespect me. Fuck what you trying to say about my sister. At the end of the day, I'm upset with you. I got something to handle with you. You disrespected me, okay? And ultimately, she didn't want to hear, nothing negative that her sister could have possibly said. And she's already, in the heat of the moment. So with that being said, they removed Tesheki or whatever. And so, here goes Natalie and Krishan going back and forth. And in watching this back and forth, I'm not going to lie, it was completely childish. But at the same time, I could see the way that, Krishan was sputtering on her words, all talking about shit that's all besides the point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of truth to what Natalie's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always trying to figure it out before. Why was Natalie so adamant that she was protecting Krishan from her sister? So that there is truth to what she's saying. Okay. So anywho, the girls split up. Some of the girls end up going to the other house with Tesheki. Well, most of the girls, it seems like. But about this house. So we get to the house. Now, I don't know what's up with Zeus and all of this history lessons that they trying to give these girls. But we get to the house. The house is old-fashioned as hell. Okay? It's apparently a house that George Washington used to live in. Listen, houses like that probably come with a lot of fucking ghosts. And these bitches are already coming in the scene with demons. So I think that that'd be a bad combination. Ghosts plus the demons all running around in the same fucking house. But with that being said, so the girls get ready. All of this going on in the same night. The girls get ready to go out. And so we get to this situation where Krishan and her sister arguing on a Sprinter, okay? Everybody headed to the club. This group of girls that's with Krishan and Tesheki, shit go down, okay? All right, so let's talk about this whole Sprinter situation, because this is where the bullshit really began to escalate, okay? So you got Krishan and Tesheki, they on the Sprinter van with the group of girls that was with them, a whoop de boo. So Tesheki mentions to Krishan that, she got a couple of friends that was supposed to come in to support her, okay? So I guess she fucked around and said the name of one of her friends, AJ or whatever. And Krishan don't fuck with this AJ. So she like, oh, you're inviting AJ, da, 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 da. So Tesheki was like, no, I didn't say that. Now, with that being said, Tesheki did say that. The camera clearly caught her saying that, okay? But I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people would say, oh, why Tesheki lying, da, 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 da. To me personally, that wasn't a big fucking deal, whether she said it or not, okay? Because ultimately the bullshit kind of carried on from there. It really wasn't a big deal. I feel like people can say shit and then be like, so caught up in the moment that they forget that they said it, or not intentionally say something and don't realize that they said what they said. But I feel like, Krishan was on one, because she just went on and on and on and on. Like, regardless if the girl said she ain't said, or the girl and she said that this person wasn't coming, whatever. So then Krishan starts going in on her about not standing on what she was supposed to do as far as slapping Vicky and Anna Mac or whatever. So at this point, Tesheki, mind you, all of this shit we still in the same night. She almost got into a fight earlier that night. So, understandably, she's like low for patience. Okay. So she's like getting mad, snapping on Krishan, threatening her. Now that I don't agree with. Like, bitch, our sister and I, stop fucking threatening me. Okay. She kept saying, oh, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. You get on my nerves, Krishan. Da, 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 da. But at the same time, Krishan could have just left the girl the fuck alone. Like, she kept on nitpicking and nagging with the girl or whatever. Like I said, this is another instance where she's using that belly as a shield, because I feel like Krishan think that she can talk to anybody any kind of way, do what she wants to anybody, and she's pregnant. Nobody's going to say or do anything back to her. Okay, we've been seeing this so far, and since this show started, we've been seeing this pattern with her. So at this point, I'm like, okay, both of these girls clearly don't need to be around each other. So whatever. Krishan gets frustrated with Tesheki and, races to get off the van. Unfortunately, she's the first person off the van and ends up getting egged, okay? Okay, couple of fun things that I want to get into real quick before we get back into the shit. First of all, I want to say, Sky, I am loving Sky. I'm like, her personality. She looks so cute. Her outfits are always styling. Like, I love Sky, okay? Her commentary. Her and Saya have the best commentary by far. So while Sky is more like comical and whimsical with her commentary, Saya is a little bit more on the serious side, but I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with Saya vibe. It seems like she's just so masculine. I don't know. I'm a little biased when it comes to Saya. The bitch fine. But whatever, I just had to say that. Okay, so the girls, you gotta feel the girls performing or whatnot. But what surprised me, so shit started to get real, okay? Because what surprised me was the fact that Natalie got to the club and she was there, I want to say maybe a hot second before, she realized that a lot of Krishan's family was there. And so, she made a beeline. She made her beeline her ass out the door. She said she felt like it was a setup. But, I mean, part of me don't blame her for beelining, because it was a safe thing to do, get the fuck out of Dodge, especially when her people are already crazy and belligerent. Like, look, I'm not for to set myself up to be jumped and stumped and all that bullshit. So I get it. I get her leaving. But, still, it was just like, okay, well, Natalie, you talked a lot of shit to these people. Like, don't be sitting up here trying to motherfucking run and feel some type of way when you talk big shit. Not to mention, she got buku bodyguards. So, like, motherfuckers know that they ain't gonna really get to her if she's not the aggressor. Usually the bodyguards, like, protect Natalie. You know what I'm saying? They do a pretty good job of doing that. Prime example where her and her sister were trying to attack Natalie. Okay, so that's that. But child, so she leaves. Anywho, the girls, they do their little performances of what. You had T. So T gets up there, she do her little thing. I gotta say, the song honestly fucking sucked. Like, the little bit that I heard didn't sound appealing to me. It was real stupid. Like, everybody can't be an artist. Everybody just can't. You know what I'm saying? I get her, give her an A for effort, but bitch, like, everybody, it's just not for everybody. Music is just not for everybody. So yeah. Anyway, people started leaving when she was performing, because it was better shit to watch outside, because that's when all the drama unfolded between, with Krishan's friends jumping Tesheki. Okay, so this is the thing that I find interesting. Zeus claimed that they don't have, they didn't air the footage of Tesheki getting jumped, but clearly she got jumped. Okay, and I'm just curious, because word on the curb is that Tesheki may possibly have the footage. Everything happened, the jumping situation happened on her sprinter, so they say, low-key word on the curb that Tesheki could possibly have the footage. If so, girl, please drop that shit. Please drop that shit so we can see what happened. But anywho, I'm not gonna lie, I got a bit emotional from everything that played out, because basically, Krishan admitted that she had her friends, she sicked her friends on Tesheki. Everything just went wild. Like her family was out there trying to fight the security. It was just a lot going on. So we get more into the root of the issue the next day, so Krishan, she's talking with her friends Jay and Marsh, and they kind of go into, how everything went down from their perspective. And quite frankly, I was disappointed that their reasoning was so fucking stupid and petty. Now, this conversation between Krishan and her friends. One thing I know, and two things for sure, is that I can actually kind of like, because me personally, I ain't got no dog in this fight. This whole situation that went down between them, I have no dog in this fight, and I'm not pitting one sister over the other. I'm just simply calling out wrongs as I see them. Okay, but listening to these conversations between Krishan and her friends, I can understand different perspectives. Okay, so what the thing is for Krishan friends, I'm not all that mad at them. Them her friends. They did what they were supposed to do as Krishan friends. If someone is threatening their pregnant friend who, can't defend herself, you know what I'm saying? It's their job as her friends to have her back, and it's just so happens that these girls don't have any line that they won't cross when it comes to somebody fucking with Krishan. Sister, mama, brother, cousin, they don't care. They just willing to, you know what I'm saying? They did what they were supposed to do as her friend. But Krishan, what I don't like about this whole situation is that Krishan, still, that's your blood. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what me and my family go through. Bitch, my friends, mind y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Mind y'all fucking business. I can deal with my sister myself. You know what I'm saying? It's not as if Krishan felt threatened by her sister. Like, yeah, she making fucking threats, but y'all, I can guarantee you they argue like that a lot. And Tesheki talk like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the fact that she was making threats, you know what I'm saying? Krishan could have still stopped her friends and said, nah, like, y'all don't put y'all hands on my motherfucking sister. Either way, that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. She has no perception of loyalty. You know what I'm saying? These bitches can fall off any motherfucking day. Matter of fact, they only jumping for you because they think they gonna get some clout out of it. Prime example is when they came out in motherfucking matching tacky ass outfits. You know what I'm saying? To the whole fight situation with Tesheki. That's the prime example. These hoes just want clout. So they only your friends that only got your back because they want some motherfucking clout. But bitch, your sister is gonna be there regardless. So it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that Krishan allowed that to go down. But with that being said, one thing I did catch though, Marsh did she did mention the fact that she feels like Tesheki want to, make peace with everybody else and, take it easy and lightly on everybody else. But when it comes to Krishan, she's always, you know what I'm saying? She's basically always trying to bully Krishan. I feel like I was right in a sense before when I was talking about Tesheki. Now, I mean, I'm not upset with her. I'm not mad at her like I was before because now I understand a little bit more that it's not just her. It's Krishan ass too. But with that being said, I believe it's jealousy between both parts. Both girls feel some type of way about each other. Because quite frankly, Krishan would have stayed her ass home. She could have stayed home. She pregnant. She could have stayed home and missed this one out and let her sister got to shine. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what real motherfuckers, that's what real family members do for you. When somebody care for you, they'll let you get yours. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you get yours. So she could have allowed Tesheki to be on this show by herself. She didn't have to come on this show, you know what I'm saying, to be on this show and make Tesheki, her little fucking pit bull. That's not the point. If you're gonna help your sister up, help her up. Don't try to turn her into one of your fucking pit bull cronies and think that that's the position she's supposed to play the whole time on the show. No, that girl is trying to get exposure, trying to help her career. Her career, by the way, that might be more valuable than yours. That's what I'm saying. Like, Krishan be on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? She always calling the next motherfucker weird and saying the next motherfucker's out to get her. But at the same time, the way she's doing the way that she's doing things doesn't make sense either. So the next morning, obviously after Tashiki had a conversation with Natalie, I'm pretty sure she did, because she's talking with Mariah Land, and she's saying just giving Mariah Land a rundown about what happened with the jumping. Because Mariah was like, I can't believe that your sister, had her friends jump you. Like, that's not cool. Mariah was against that. And quite frankly, she a real one, because, while the other girls was just like, oh, that's sister business, I'm not going to get involved or whatever, what the whoop, Mariah stood on principle, okay? Right is right, wrong is wrong. Bitch, that's your fucking sister. Y'all came out of the same vagina. Like, seriously, that's a bond that can't be created with nobody else unless they came out the same vagina. So I don't understand what was the reason. But anyway, her and Mariah Land, they're talking, and Tashiki's telling her what happened on the sprinter, how the girls was jumping her, this, that, and the third. And then she was like, Natalie came to her and told her, some things that Krishan was doing and plotting and planning. So Tashiki's whole thing was, it wasn't even just this jumping situation. Just knowing that Krishan had plotted on her from the jump, that shit hurt. And quite frankly, I didn't have the sympathy for Tashiki when I heard about it, you know what I'm saying, on social media. And, I didn't have the sympathy for her, because at the time I'm still stuck on that same thing that everybody else stuck on. Like, girl, you hating on your sister, this, that, and the third. That Tashiki was hating on Rock and trying to, just hating. But apparently, Rock been trying to stunt this girl growth. She didn't want this girl to blow up and be bigger than her, which is why I said before, why wouldn't you just stay your ass off the show? Why you wouldn't just sit this season out? I mean, hell, everybody, including your baby daddy, advised you to sit this one out. But no, she decided to come on the show. And not only come on the show, but motherfucking run a ruckus, okay? Now, I can understand if she didn't want to miss out the bag, she could have just came on the show, performed, and left. But all of this extra shit just shows me that Krishan is just hungry for the limelight, okay? And bitch that think that they gonna blow up over her got it fucked up. And that's exactly what she did. Because the way that she was talking to her friends about her sister, like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna line them up, then fuck it, I had your ass handled. Like, bitch, who the fuck you is? The mafia? Like, seriously, homegirl don't got, she feeling herself a little too much. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that some people would say that, oh, Tesheki did this and that to Krishan when they were kids. Listen, Krishan didn't come out and say none of that shit about Tesheki until after this episode aired. Okay, so you gotta side eye that shit. Okay, and I'm not saying that it ain't true, but my thing is, if y'all relationship was that tattered and that broken, whenever Tesheki would say, look, girl, I took care of you, I raised you, never once did I hear Krishan deny the fact, okay? So if it was all of that and all that bad, then why the fuck Krishan ain't never stand up before? She want to jump down Tesheki's throat about not standing on something, but why the fuck she didn't stand on? You know what I'm saying? If you're saying these things happen, why was you even like supporting her and all of this stuff? And then, the minute that it seems like she's getting a little shine, now all of a sudden you're a victim of hers, and she's this, she's that. Child, shit crazy. Shit crazy. Like I said, I'm not going to get into all of that accusation shit. But only thing I'm saying is that something ain't clean in the buttermilk. That's all. That's it. That's all. So, anywho, like I said, I'm glad that Mariah stepped in. You know what I'm saying? Because the other girls being frou-frou about the shit, Mariah, she have real principles. I'm glad people like her actually exist. So, we get to my favorite part, okay? So Natalie and Tesheki, first of all, Natalie, all the girls were getting ready to go to the club. Natalie had the girls meet them outside, okay? So at first I'm like, this must be where the fight's going down, okay? And side note, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Camilla ass is looking real fucking pregnant. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't seen her with a cup in her hand multiple occasions throughout the show. So if she's is she's pregnant or is she just sporting a mommy pouch? You know what I'm saying? You know, women, sometimes when you get older, you get that little pudge. It ain't nothing you can do about it, child. It's just a pudge that come with aging, okay? So unless you go get that shit sucked out or do some serious fucking dieting, you're going to be stuck with some of that weight. Our bodies don't work the same the older we get. But, I mean, I'm not mad at her. She still looks damn good. She just, you know, standing up there looking like she got a little drunk belly going on. Because I really don't think she's pregnant. Oh yeah. And fucking Natalie's hair. Oh my God, that yellow, yum. I love her hair. God, that was so pretty to me. That was like one of the prettiest styles that I've seen on her hair. And I don't know what it was, but it just gets me, that yellow. So anywho, Natalie and Tesheki kind of pieced it up a bit. You know, Tesheki was like, you know, it's a misunderstanding. You know, it is what it is. You know, my focus is on these two bitches. Tesheki was ready. She came out there with her waist trainer on, her little shorts, her tennis shoes, her hair wrapped up. Bitch, I'm ready to fight. So here go Jay and Marsh. They coming out looking all serious, stinking, stupid. Both of these hoes was wearing fucking thrifty shorts. These motherfucking tank tops, matching thrifty shorts, looking tacky as fuck. I guess they was supposed to be the Go-Go twins, or more like the Ugg Lee twins. Shit, Ugg and Lee. That's what the fuck they look like. But whatever, they come out there, and then here goes, you know, Tesheki squares up with Marsh first, and that's pretty much where you know, the episode cuts off. So I can't wait till the new episode drops tonight so we can see what else happened. But yeah, the episode cuts off there. I could tell from the way that Tesheki squared up that she was gonna give it to Marsh. I mean, because if you guys watched last week's episode, or the previous episode, not last week, the week before last, when they showed this fucking cliffhanger, because they used the same cliffhanger 2 episodes in a row. So when they showed that, it looked like Marsh got off a little bit. But now that we got to see that bitch real good this time, it looked like when Tesheki threw them blows, she was doing straight shots, like fist ball, fist connect, straight fucking power shots, like power shots. It was crazy. Homegirl could fight. And I'm just excited because I want to see her whoop the other friend ass too. Like, I just can't wait. What I will say though, because some people will say, oh, you know, Krishan's not pregnant no more. Tesheki need to get on Krishan. No, I don't even think with Tesheki, I don't think that it has nothing to do with, she got more hurt towards her sister than anger. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, that shit will hurt me too. Because, bitch, I can't imagine one of my sisters having their friends jump me on national television, all because we got into a fucking argument. Like, who and what the fuck does that? You know what I'm saying? For me, I think it was the hurt for Tesheki. Tesheki was just like, man, this whole situation was fucked up. I can't believe my sister would do me like this. But then again, homegirl, here's the revelation for you. Your sister have been working behind the scenes trying to, you know what I'm saying, cut your ass short a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think initially, Krishan wanted to kind of like, you know, she said it before. She wanted to enjoy the experience with her sister. So she wanted to kind of tag her sister along so her sister can see what all she's accomplished. But what she wasn't expecting was for Tesheki to get any shine herself. She wanted to bring Tesheki along so she could be another Jay and Marsh, a pit bull for her, like a little pet. She didn't want that girl. Her intentions wasn't to help that girl grow and help that girl come on. Because if you ask me, I just feel like, bitch, Krishan's foul. She's foul. She just foul. Okay? Because you could have been helped this girl. You know your sister do music. You could have been put your sister on. You could have got your sister linked up with Blueface. It's a lot of shit she could have did to help her sister out. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. Like, why the fuck you ain't tried? You know? Because ultimately, if I feed this person in my family and I feed that person in my family, what they gonna do when they run out of food? They gonna keep coming back to me. But if I help them and I lead them to the pantry, they can help themselves. And that way, all the family be eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes more sense. But the bitch is slow. She's slow and crazy. You know what I'm saying? She's slow and fucking crazy. You know she's slow and crazy. She's more mad at Wo Vicky than she is at N.E.X.T. N.E.X.T was the one that called her slow. But she more mad at the motherfucker that's terrified of her. That's crazy. But whatever, child. That's all I got to say for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please like and share this video. Also, I like it. And it's greatly appreciated when you guys interact. So please get y'all ass in those comment section. Let's talk about this. Because I know some of y'all feel some kind of way about Krishan at this point. I know I am not the only motherfucker that is seeing it for what it really is. Okay? That being said, deuces.
Bye.